Trae Young, you a bitch.
Oh shit! Here we go.
And on top of that, I'll add a couple of more things. Rudy Gobert, shut up.
Jesus! Someone woke up choosing violence today.
And one more thing. I don't care what you think, Gerald. Dak Prescott, you a bitch. Let's go.
Can't do it. We'll do it live. Do it live! I'll write it and we'll do it live!
Mister, will you please wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up?
Good morning! Snowman here to all you Brock Purdy and San Francisco 49er haters. Shut up! I gotta thank you, Shane.
I mean, whatever happened to the games where breaking 100 points was, I don't know, unusual?
There was one word to sum up the All-Star weekend.
Trays. Because we take this job so serious.
Splash Brothers, yes. Ray Allen, replace him with Steve Kerr. Reggie Miller, yeah.
What in the all types of blue hell?
Let's roll! We were talking in the pre-show, and by the tone of my opening, Big Dog says, you chose violence this morning, and I lay a warning to the Big Dog. I haven't begun to be violent.
Man, who in the blue hell done pissed in your Wheaties?
According to my wife, someone pissed in my Cheerios, but I'll explain in a moment.
No,
Good morning. Welcome to the post Mother's Day Manic Monday edition of Snowman in the Morning. Hope all the moms had a great Mother's Day. I know my wife certainly did. But we're going to have some fun because Droid will be with us to talk some hockey. Michael Ray, the inventor of You're the Coach board game, will join us during hour 2. And, of course, we'll have Ryan McCarthy and Jay Spivey, our usual guests, join throughout the course of the show. Now, as I mentioned, Shane made a comment to me while we were in pre-show and while I was busy stuffing my face. First of all, let me say good morning to the Underrated Darkness joining us from New York.
Yes, indeed.
Salute to you, the panel in the chat. Salute to you, brother. Thanks for taking in the show today. Shane said, you chose violence this morning. I lay a warning. I haven't begun to choose violence.
Well, I agree with Shane. It was Wheaties, it was not Cheerios. You know why I know that?
Why?
Because Michael Jordan was never on the cover of a box of Cheerios. However, he was on the box of Wheaties.
Yeah. So I combined the two. So what?
We Cheerios? Weedios?
Why not? I'm weird. Haven't y'all noticed? Welcome to those of you listening over WLEO 26.7 in Baltimore, WJKS out of Indianapolis and Chicago, and welcome to those of you watching and listening over the Worldwide Sports Radio Network. Here's why I haven't begun to choose violence.
Mm-hmm.
Because my next statement is going to piss a lot of Wolves fans off. You're not ready. Minnesota had a 2-0 lead coming home after stealing 2 games in Denver. Both times the Nuggets kicked their ass. I'll say it again. I love you, Anthony Edwards, but Rudy Gobert played like a bitch. Karl Anthony Towns played like a bitch. And nobody else stepped up, which led to 2 blowouts in Minnesota. So now you allow the champs to get even going into Game 5 this week in the Mile High City, and they're going to kick their ass again.
What do we always say when it comes to series like this? The team that wins the away battle is going to win the series.
Well, guess what?
You got to take one from the home team.
Well, Denver just has to defend the home court.
Well,
That's all.
Exactly.
They defend the home. They defend the home court. They're walking to the Western Conference Finals in 6 games. I originally said 5 until Minnesota made a liar out of me and punched the Nuggets in the mouth.
Fair.
But as I've said, and I will continue to say, to be the champs, you must unseat the champs. And Minnesota, you only have won 2 games. You have 2 problems. So has Denver, and they're going home.
Mm-hmm.
You don't beat Denver at Ball Arena 3 times. I suspect that Denver is going to be so riled up going into Game 5. I believe it's Tuesday. I want to say it's Tuesday. Someone check that for me, please. And they're going to choose violence. I'm going to say that aloud. I'm going to say that aloud. Denver's going to choose violence. End of story. Denver is going to choose violence. Oh, and for those of you who thought that Shea it is Tuesday.
Tomorrow, 9:30.
Both Game 5s are Tuesday.
Yep, Tuesday, 9:30.
Which means old Snowman's going to be quite busy before I take my daughter to work. Because I got the Fever debut on Tuesday night. Listen. For those of you who want to always bet against Nikola Jokic, that's a mistake. And so many people were celebrating that Joel Embiid won the MVP last year when Joel Embiid and the Sixers got socked in the freaking mouth.
It's like I said that day. Nikola said, "You can have the regular season MVP. I'm gonna take this finals MVP.
I want the Larry O'Brien. I want the
ring.
I want the Larry O'Brien trophy, and he's a couple of wins away from getting it. He's a couple of wins away from getting back to the Western Conference Finals. Let me say that. And Oklahoma City, shut up. Okay. Matter of fact, I know I said I want. Oh, give me this button because I'm gonna need it, and I know Droid's gonna want to use the button also when he comes on later on in the broadcast.
Y'all gonna make me want to use the button at this rate.
You've been using the button since last night. Shut up.
Oh boy.
Listen,
we'll talk.
I know I said I wanted OKC to kick the shit out of Dallas. I lied. I want Dallas to kick the shit out of OKC so the Denver Nuggets can kick the shit out of Kyrie Irving and the Dallas Mavericks.
You just want an easier route.
If Denver winds up playing OKC, it's a 5-game conquest for the champs.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. If Denver plays the Dallas Mavericks, then it's a sweep. If they play OKC, it's a gentleman's sweep. If they play Dallas, it's a clean sweep. Why? Because Kyrie Irving's a bitch. Kyrie Irving is a royal pain in the ass of a bitch.
True.
And I hate using that word, but with Kyrie, it applies.
It applies. It definitely applies.
It applies.
Why do you think I don't call him that? Why do you think
I know you call him Kyrita Pinkett Smith. That's the one.
Exactly. Yep.
That's the one I like. Now, to the other series that happened, to the other game 4 that happened yesterday in Indianapolis, Indiana. Dear New York Knicks, you're
Oh!
I'm just saying, y'all need to be very careful.
Let me say it again. Let me say it again. Dear New York Knicks, you're
I'll just say this. Knicks, you got to be very careful.
The Knicks are about to lose the next 2 games. After what happened yesterday, get Malik Jones the f*** out of here. You ain't allowed. You're not allowed in here, Malik. With your Okay, let me stop.
Okay.
Listen.
Malik Jones and being disrespectful, being a troll. We get it. I'm just going to ignore him. He's not worth my time anymore.
Thank you.
Anyway.
Got him.
Let me take a look at it. Let me say it this way. And I know Wise is going to line up everybody in New York and say Snowman has a very punchable face, even though he's my friend.
Damn.
That's homage to Wise. Wise is a brother of ours.
Mm-hmm.
Wise is going to line up everybody in New York, and there are 8 million people therein, and say this man has a very punchable face because he spoke bad about my Knicks. Wise and all Knicks fans, after what I saw yesterday in Indianapolis, y'all need to be scared. Because 17 3-point field goals?
Yeah, that's dangerous.
Against a team that's
scary.
pretty good defending the 3-point shot. 121-89. Even if you win by 1 or 51, it's still 1 win. Thank you to the legendary Magic Johnson for saying that. And it's true. But you have to think that all the momentum right now is with the Indiana Pacers.
Oh, easily.
Well, it's like I said,
going into New York for game 5.
The Knicks have to be careful. Now, am I certain that the Pacers are going to have another game like that? And I don't know. Because they've been very, very streaky. They'll have a great game and then they're going to, drop the next 3.
Yeah.
But the Knicks cannot think they're going to waltz into Indianapolis and just take over. That's not happening.
That ain't happening at all.
They have to play the same way that got them here. They have to play the same way to keep them there. Because
absolutely,
if you take your foot off the gas, Indiana will steamroll you.
And were it not for a phantom foul in game 1 of that series against Miles Turner, which was called an offensive foul, Indiana would be at 3-1.
Right.
Matter of fact, I'll go ahead and say this, and I'll say it aloud because I had a chance to watch both games in New York. Were it not for a couple of phantom fouls in the 3rd quarter of game 2, this series is over.
Right.
This series is over. This series is DUNN done, but it's a 2-2 series going to game 5 in New York, and both series will go to game 6. Now, I want to show you the play of the night called by a legendary broadcaster. Let's go to the Target Center in Minneapolis, and I know this is early. I usually do this at the end of the show, but here are our calls of the day presented by Cricket.
Edwards lost the ball with the turnover. Nice Denver D. Porter at the other end, and he tries and he gets it to go. Beating beating the clock. Court length. It's intercepted. Murray, good at the goals. Got it. A big-time three.
With the legendary Kevin Harlan on the call for TNT. And Kevin cut his teeth with the Minnesota Timberwolves. He was their radio voice for many years.
That's unfair. That was so unfair.
That was brutal.
That really was.
That put the game away.
I know,
Yeah,
but that was so unfair.
What?
You
That
lose
was
the ball.
rough.
They go back the other way, take it home. On the inbound pass gets intercepted.
Well, Minnesota got hurried.
And then half court three, and it's a no doubter.
You heard nothing but cord.
Yep.
That was a
You
Byron Buxton no doubter from deep.
You heard nothing but forget Byron Buxton. That's a Frank Thomas no doubter. That gets out of the stadium. That's a David Ortiz no doubter. That ends up on Lansdowne Street.
I'm at least trying to keep it in the city.
I'm not.
My gracious. And
I'm not.
Minnesota.
Listen, Shane said no doubter. I go to Frank Thomas, Ken Griffey Jr., David Ortiz, Manny Ramirez. I said
no doubter.
Yeah, and I'm like, that was a Byron Buxton no doubter.
Man, look, I love Byron Buxton, okay? But Byron Buxton is soft compared to the home runs I've seen over 40 years. But you know what? You want to keep it in Minnesota? That's a Kent Herbeck no doubter. How about that?
That's a Kirby Puckett.
That's a Kirby Puckett no doubter.
There you go.
How about that?
I mean, but again, it's like that was just a deflating moment, and that's gonna haunt the Timberwolves come the next game.
In case y'all missed it, here it is again.
Edwards lost the ball with the turnover. Nice Denver D. Porter at the other end, and he tries and he gets it to go. Beating the clock. Court length. It's intercepted. Murray, good at the goals. Got it. A big-time three.
That's just not fair.
The man says it with his chest at the end. Like, come on.
In front of Kevin Harlan.
That is a career-defining shot for Murray.
Mm-hmm.
That's indicative. That is similar to the George Kittle catch.
Man, look.
And you know what I'm talking about.
I know the exact one you're talking about, because when my wife and I watched that catch, both of us hit the floor. Both of us hit the floor like, how the did he give me this? How the did he make that catch?
That's indicative. That shot from Murray is going to define his career, especially if they come back
and win it in 6 games.
Yep, and take the 2 at home, and they go on to the Western Conference Finals.
I know Minnesota's got to be looking around going, what the was that?
Yeah.
Pretty much.
I know they got to be looking around saying that. Let's take a break. When y'all get back, Droid will join us. And there's only one game he's going to talk about. I wonder which one that is.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
By the look on Shane's face, you have your answer. Back in a minute.
This is Snowman in the Morning.
The original Think Drink is back. Level up with proven ingredients formulated to crush your competition. No gimmicks, no jitters, no messing around. Just high-potency results that keep you moving day or night. There's a new nerd in town, and we came to play. Nerd Focus. Smarter than energy.
SeatGeek is the ticketing app for fans like Boomstick Lady. No free throw is safe from the roar of her sticks. SeatGeek helps her find a seat in the direct eye line of the shooter so she can sit where her boomsticks make the biggest boom. Everybody okay? SeatGeek handles the tickets to sports, concerts, and more, so fans can fan.
Are you waking up in the morning with a sore jaw, headaches, maybe even ringing in your ears, all because you're grinding and clenching your teeth at night? That's exactly what was going on with me. That's when I found this, the Brooks Night Guard. Now, the Brooks Night Guard redirects the bite force away from the back teeth, reducing jaw pain while still protecting the teeth. This unique design is what makes Brooks Night Guard different from all other traditional grind guards. Go to brooksnightguard.com and order yours today.
Hey everyone, I'm joined by my old friend, Mr. Ellis Williams, AKA Mr. Biggs. You called me and you told me, you said, man, I got Car Shield and it worked. What made you get it?
I have this old SUV and I know the manufacturer warranty is about to run out. I don't want to get stuck with expensive car repairs.
Right.
So I gave Car Shield a call. Coverage was very affordable and there was no long-term contract. A few months after that, transmission went on my car. I took it to my mechanic, they called Car Shield and saved my family and I $2,400.
Car Shield is America's #1 auto protection company. Their administrators have paid out over $1 billion in claims and cover most vehicles from 5,000 to 150,000 miles. You'll receive 24/7 roadside assistance, courtesy towing, rental reimbursement at no additional charge.
Give Car Shield a call today before it's too late. Remember,
Car Shield cars go farther.
Protect yourself now against expensive auto repair bills. Call 800-513-9263.
We were always hippies at heart, I guess, and that was one way that we showed it before we became full-time RVers.
And we were definitely living small and minimally.
What made us decide to go with Battleborn was everyone from their top leadership team down to their service department helped us so much the whole way through. Our relationship with Battleborn is so much more than business. And me and Dennis love to jam together. We've played together multiple times, and that's been an awesome transition. Be able to learn so much more about the business, also just make some awesome friends.
Alicia.
You can't hold somebody to that standard if you haven't voiced what you want and what you're needing from that.
Mika.
If you're not communicating expectations, you're waiting for your feelings to be hurt.
Nicole.
Yeah. A lot of people don't want to take the time out to be alone and to get themselves together.
Ivan.
You got to be willing to work through stuff. And from the jump street y'all done had problems, maybe you don't need to be working through those.
BS3 Network proudly presents Queen 3 and King podcast. Live every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Central.
During bad weather, driving can become downright dangerous.
What's your emergency, please?
Trust Battle Vision Storm, the revolutionary glare reduction glasses that turn your sight bright during bad weather at night or during the day. Watch your ordinary vision become extraordinary. Battle Vision Storm uses light optimizing lenses that block blue rays so you see clearly in heavy rain at night or blinding snow during the day. Heavy rain, snow, sleet, or fog can make it impossible to drive. Not with Battle Vision Storm. Get your Battle Vision Storm for only $19.99. But wait, due to rising costs and supply chain shortages, this may be your last chance to get your very own at this low price. There is a strict limit of 4 Battle Vision Storm per order while supplies last. Don't wait, order now.
Call 1-800-483-6319 or visit battlevisionstorm.com. So call 1-800-483-6319 now.
I want to do a TED Talk, but I don't have anything to talk about yet. I'm getting there.
Life is for the living. We're not here that long.
You can learn anything you want to learn without any money spent.
What do I really enjoy? What do I really want out of life?
I am your host, WIZE.
Are you in a life holding pattern? Well, this is for you. Welcome to the Stuck in My Mind podcast.
So Snowman's been asked, who's the face of the NBA? The face of the NBA has been residing in the Bay since he got here. And his name is Wardell Stephen Curry, the only unanimous MVP in NBA history. Take that.
Oh, yeah!
Welcome back to Snowman in the Morning.
Oh yeah! Welcome back. Why is your head hanging low, Shane?
I know what's coming, and I have no answer for why the Bruins screwed up as bad as they did.
I'll tell you why they screwed up as bad as they did. They took too many penalty minutes. And 3 shots on 3 power plays.
Yeah, our power play has been absolute joke this year.
It's abysmal.
That's the problem.
Your power play, and this is coming from a Blackhawks fan, okay? But let me say it real. Y'all's power play has been abysmal.
Our PK hasn't been any better.
No.
Our PKs haven't even been better. So, I mean, I know what's coming, and I'm just not looking forward to it.
And unlike Delbert Yates's YouTube views, wait a minute, let me try that again. Just like Delbert Yates's YouTube views, your power play has been abysmal.
Like I said, I know what's coming, and I'm not looking forward to it.
And yes, I'm throwing shade and I'm throwing shots.
Man, again, who the hell done pissed in your Wheaties?
Oh, nobody pissed in my Wheaties. I just woke up and decided to speak the truth today. Well, wait a minute. I do that every day.
Well, damn, it's been violent today.
Yeah, you woke up with chose violence.
Gentlemen, I haven't begun to choose violence.
Oh,
all right, y'all. 29 after the hour. We got a few minutes before McCoffee comes in. You know what? Let me save Droid. Let me save Droid until top of the second hour. Because I know this is going to be at least 20 minutes.
Yep.
Yeah.
And we only got a few before McCoffee comes in. So McCoffee is next. And then Droid at the top of hour 2. And then at the bottom of hour 2, you'll hear from the guy who invented a board game about football. That's during hour 2. And of course, you all know who's going to close hour 3. All right. While we got about 5 minutes remaining, I will prove I haven't begun to choose violence.
No.
Till now.
Oh, boy.
Uh-oh.
I won't even take the camera. I want y'all on set with me.
Oh, hell.
OKC in Dallas to the NBA Cup with you. Los Angeles Clippers.
It's the NBA Cup with you.
Not even the NBA Cup can hold the Clippers.
Fair.
Oh, jeez.
These are the Clippers we're talking about. OKC, the only way you'll get out of the NBA Cup is if you go home to Seattle.
Ouch.
Washington Bullets. No. Washington Wizards to the NBA Cup with you until you return as the Washington Bullets.
That's not happening.
Don't remind me. Trae Young, get the out of the league and don't come back. Kawhi Leonard, get the out of the league and don't come back. Paul George. Get the absolute out of the league and don't come back. Kyrie to Herbal T, after this year's playoffs, when y'all get smoked by the Denver Nuggets, get the out of the league and don't come back. There's more. Gilbert Arenas, shut the up talking about the NBA when you don't know a damn thing about the NBA in your post playing career. You. Let me see. Devin Booker, get the out of the league. Let's see who else. I'll save Chris Paul for now.
Can we just yeet Lorenzo and LaMelo Ball?
They should have never been drafted. So let's give both of them a tiger uppercut and be gone. All right. Let's give them a tiger uppercut and be gone. And to think the Chicago Bulls signed Lonzo Ball, thinking he was going to hold up, and his knee has kept him out of the league for 2 years.
You fool!
Okay?
Mm-hmm.
And by the way, to all you shut the up and leave us real basketball fans alone.
I still can't use him on NBA 2K24. His jump shot's crap.
Chicken wing.
Give me this camera. His whole damn career has been crap.
Oh.
Kyrita Herbal Tea's whole damn career has been crap. Paul George's whole damn career has been crap.
Yeah. Good God.
Why are you shivering?
Man, you're right. Nobody pissed in your Wheaties. Somebody crapped in your Wheaties because good
Right?
God.
Right?
Wow.
I told y'all, I'm just warming up.
It's going to be a long Monday at this rate.
Yeah.
And you guys will be laughing at it.
True.
Probably.
I already have.
Matter of fact, Kyrita Herbal Tea, this is how I describe your career.
Ready? And pull. Trash.
As far as your cane goes,
Trash.
there, I'm done. Yeah, our favorite troll has returned, but we're not going to pay him any attention. But we are going to pay this guy a little bit of attention. When I talked to this man over the weekend, he said he wanted to roast somebody, and look what's on the docket this morning. Look what's on the
Snowman. Do you need one of these this morning? Because I think you need to do it.
The International Italiano Super Villain.
You can put this in your videos.
Oh my God.
Let me answer Mr. McCoffey's question. No, because I got two of them in the fridge.
Fair enough.
One of them we brought back from Missouri.
It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Well, Mr. McCoffey is here. What's the brew?
Well, the brew was Outsider from Invader Coffee, of course.
Mm-hmm. Invader Coffee is our hotline sponsor. Just go to invadercoffee.com. Use the code Snowman and you get 15% off of your order. Invader Coffee, fuel for the fearless.
That's
now,
right. If you love veterans, do you love veterans? Do you love your country? Of course you do. Get yourself some Invader Coffee.
Indeed.
Veteran owned.
Veteran owned, absolutely. Now, with that in mind, Mr. McCoffey made a request of me, and I will honor it. Get him.
This ought to be good.
Get him.
So I like to put an APB out for the commissioner of the Arena Football League, Lee Hutton III. Where are you? Where are you? Because look, I grew up watching arena football. All right. My first arena football game was July 6th, 1990. Between the Albany Firebirds and the Detroit Drive.
Mm-hmm.
That is where I learned the phrase nuts and bolts, nuts and bolts. Boy, did we get screwed. That's where I first heard that term because of a bad call during a game between the Firebirds and the Drive. That team was put together in 6 weeks.
I remember.
6 weeks. And they managed to last 11 seasons. Okay. Now, after I heard the Arena Football League was going to be relaunched, Arena League 3.0 going to be relaunched this year, I was excited. Initially, they didn't have Albany as one of the host cities.
Mm-hmm.
Eventually, they came around and, hey, Albany Firebirds are back, baby.
Yes.
Love it. Love it. So much nostalgia, so much power in that name in the capital region of New York.
And the Zubaz uniforms.
Oh, I asked about that. I said, when are you gonna bring back the Zubaz uniforms? We need a throwback night with the Phoenix helmet and the the flaming Phoenix wings and the Zubaz. When I asked my buddy Jeff Levac, the team president, he laughed, but I knew he knew where I was coming from. He knew it was a throwback. So but had this league announced last year. Arena football's coming back. It's like, all right, cool. Arena football's coming back. Get the fans excited. You know, 16 cities. A few of them were absorbed from the Champions Indoor Football, which is now gone. But at the start of the season, things went kind of hicky. Hey, NFL Network, they're on board. Awesome. They recognize the power of arena football. They've broadcast games before. And then 2 days before the start of the arena football season, it was going to be the Orlando Predators and Albany Firebirds being the two teams that would face off on Saturday night.
Mm-hmm.
The league said, sorry, no can do. I figured, all right, it's a one-off. All right. They're going to play. They're going to be there on Thursday. That Thursday when Nashville came to town. What I thought was a one-off eventually became a trend. Eventually became all right. NFL's just pulled out altogether. We're not going. I figured something was fishy. Then 2 weeks into the season, the Iowa Rampage says, "Nope, we're out. We're done." After one game.
Wow.
After one game, they said, we're out of here. We're suspending operations. We're not going to play in the Arena Football League for the rest of the season. Granted, their players still honor their commitment, and they played at Southwest Kansas that Saturday. They maintained their commitment. They stayed on the field. I commend the players. The players.
Yeah.
And then you have the whole mess. Well, a week before that was the whole mess with the Philadelphia Soul. Players getting kicked out of their hotels, their owner pulling out saying, I can't do this anymore.
Ouch.
They're trying to find stable ownership. There were 4 players from neutral roster that made the trip to Louisiana. And the rest of it was from a one-off, like some sort of arena league called the Dallas Falcons. They played in place of the Philadelphia Soul and they got stomped. They got mud stomped.
Oh, wow. You said mud stomped.
I did say mud stomped. Hopefully it's okay with Worldwide Radio Network. Hi, guys.
You're fine. Fine.
But then last week on the radio, I hear on the local radio, because of because of Game 5 at the Target Center, the game between Game 4, between Minnesota and Albany got moved to Albany. Okay, cool. To cover another game, to take more photos. And then Saturday afternoon, canceled. Game's canceled. Minnesota can't make the trip.
Huh?
Minnesota can't make the trip.
Oh my God.
And who knows how long they'll be in the league. But throughout all the mess, Philadelphia, I mean, their season was canceled. They stopped operations this year. They're gonna go back and they're gonna come back in 2025. Provided there's still a league.
Right.
The Georgia Force, they withdrew from the league. They couldn't send their players home, so there was a GoFundMe set up to make sure players got home.
Wow.
The owner of the Billings Outlaws has openly called for the resignation of Commissioner Lee Hutton, who has been persona non grata a month before the season began. He's nowhere to be found. He is nowhere to be found. And now you've got Iowa, Philadelphia, Georgia. Reportedly, Louisiana is on the out. The Rapid City Marshals canceled their game with Billings as the Billings Outlaws were warming up on Saturday night. The player said, "I'll put the link in the private chat.
Please do."
Yeah, the Rapid City Marshals, one of the team they were one of the teams that was absorbed from champions indoor football. Their players said, "We ain't coming out."
What is happening?
I don't know. Which begs the question: where's the commissioner? Where is the commissioner of the league? Where is he? And here's the thing about this: the Minnesota team is owned by his wife.
And here I thought Roger Goodell was incompetent.
Oh no, I mean I don't mind Roger Goodell. He's a milquetoast guy. He'll just do what the players say, and the owners say, and that's where it gets conflict of interest. But I feel bad for the players who signed up for this because they have no representation. Unlike the last league, the last iteration of the league, 2.0, 2.5, they at least had player representation. There's no representation. I'm usually not say anti-union, but I'm skittish about what unions do. But in this case, I would have wanted union representation as soon as I signed up, because this is awful. I feel horrible for the players in this league. I feel horrible for the players who signed up and said, "Yeah, we want to continue our dream. We want to keep playing football. We want to keep. We believe in this league." And now the commissioner is nowhere to be found. His second in command, the CEO, he's no longer listed on the website. Their media. Oh yeah, their media communications guy is no longer on the website. What is going on? What is going on with this league? And the most stable teams right now. Billings is stable. Albany's stable. Albany is the Firebirds have to wait 2 more weeks to go to their next opponent. They're supposed to play Nashville in a couple weeks. In Nashville, they're supposed to host West Texas. West Texas is supposed to play here. Like the 4 or 5 strongest teams in the league are privately owned, and I give credit where credit's due to the Albany Firebirds, my team. They're just concentrating on the field. Like they don't care who they play. Put them against anybody, they'll beat them. Happened against Orlando, happened against Nashville. Whoever they put in the field, whoever gets put in front of them, they're going to beat them. And some teams have committed, said, the Salina Liberty have said, we're not going anywhere. Okay, great, good for you. But I want to know I want to know why the commissioner, who's supposed to be the face of the league, who's supposed to represent the league, hasn't said anything, hasn't come out and said anything, hasn't gotten in front of all these teams folding, discontinuing, waiting till next year. And we're supposed to have 2 expansion teams next year. The Chicago Rush is supposed to be back, and the Arizona Bandits are supposed to play next year. What does that say to them when you're not coming out in front, when you're not coming out in front of the fans, in front of the teams, in front of the owners, and saying, we got problems. We've got problems. This is not right. This isn't right. And last week, we talked about it on last week's No Credentials Required. Dustin and I talked about it after we talked about our Albany Firewolves and our Albany Firebirds getting off to a great start. The Firewolves going to the NNL Championship, Game 1 on Friday. Albany, show up. You don't want Buffalo invading your arena. Show up.
Don't act like the Chargers or the Rams.
But
so my stadium.
But I gave a little grace then. But ever since then, we've seen Philadelphia say discontinue operations till next. Say we're coming back next year. We cancel the rest of our games. Minnesota saying we can't make it on Monday. We can't get flights out. Rapid City canceling their game. Players refusing to come out. Georgia canceling the rest of their season. Where's the commissioner?
Did the clown Did the clown just hijack the entire league? Because only everyone's
Listen,
running this-
I happen to think the clown invaded his soul, his essence went into this commissioner's body, and is now invaded his body, and he's running the league like this. We saw what happened. We've seen this. We saw this movie last year in Albany.
Yes.
Now it's
Yes, we
happening
did.
to the entire Arena Football League.
The entire league is like a virus.
So, one of two things. I mean, either the commissioner got way out in front of himself, went way over his skis, decided to start big, try to get big things happen, and couldn't commit to those things happen, or he doesn't know what he's doing.
A mistake I've often
Or just has
made.
no. And if you go to his Twitter account, he spelled commissioner wrong on his Twitter account.
Ugh.
So he has legal experience. Yeah, he can legal the heck out of me. He probably, although I will say I know more bird law than he does, but that's just Always Sunny in Philadelphia joke for those who don't know. But he has no experience running a football league. He has no experience in football operations. He has none of that experience, and it shows. It shows. He's nowhere to be seen, nowhere to be found. He's not putting his face out in front to say, we're doing all we can. We're trying. Stay with us. For those of you who have, those teams whose teams have left, I apologize. We're going to get this right. We're going to restart. We're going to do a reset starting today. Hard reset starting today. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. And the privately owned franchises are probably hanging in the wind somewhere. I can't speak for Albany Firebirds because I hear it every day on the radio because the team president's on the radio every day because he's part of a local radio show. So he's at least being upfront of what's going on with at least the Firebirds. But Lee Hutton, speak up. Come out of hiding. All right. Come out of your spider hole. Don't hide like Saddam Hussein because you know what's going to happen. You know what's going to happen. No, this is no threat. This is no threat. But remember that South Park episode, Christmas in Canada, when they make all these laws and they say, oh, there is in the spider hole. All these laws are null and void. Come out of your spider hole. Come out of your hidey hole. Come out of your hiding place. Talk to us. Talk to us. Talk to us fans. Talk to the league. Talk to those who are constantly on social media saying this league is a joke. Because right now it is a joke. And I say this as an arena football fan. I love arena football. I've watched it since I was 12 years old. This is not good. This is not good. This is not good for the men who signed up to play professional football. This is not good for the men who wanted to come coach. This is not good for the owners who signed up for this thing, believing you basically
they have a chance.
You told them you have a chance to succeed and to survive. You're selling them snake oil. You sold them snake oil.
Yes, you did.
And right now, it's not looking good. So either come out and apologize and say we're going to get this right, or resign. Now get up.
While I'm in the midst of choosing violence, as the gentlemen have said to me, and while I'm choosing a little pettiness as well toward a former friend, are the Oregon Black Bears still in operation?
Yes.
Damn.
Oregon's still. Oregon's actually one of the better teams in the league. Oregon, Washington, West Texas, Albany, Orlando, Nashville, they're still in operation. I don't know what's going to happen with Rapid City, considering the players didn't come out. They didn't come out of their locker room on Saturday.
Damn. Oregon's still alive. Damn.
Sorry.
Damn. Damn. The pettiness is real. Damn. Because I got screwed by someone involved with them.
Be lucky they're not playing Albany this year, unless they meet in the championship. Well, Provide the league's still around.
Okay. I make a humble request of the old school Albany Firebirds. Should you meet the Oregon Black Bears at any time, put a foot in them, will you please?
Albany was going to run the table in this league this year. That was league consensus. It's like, this team is stacked. This team is stacked.
Oh yeah.
They're 14 for 14 on scoring drives this year. They've not been stopped by any defense.
And I saw the very first arena game in '87, which tells you how old I am. But yeah, I grew up with arena football also when you didn't have to tune into ESPN to watch it.
Right.
But then again, ESPN having control, ABC Chicago decided to give them the finger and said, okay, we'll play here. Very first game at the Rosemont Horizon when they played the Detroit Drive.
Well, I was going to say the Chicago Politicians and the Miami Vice, but that's the that was the test game.
Yeah.
I remember the Bruisers at the Rosemont Horizon. Ben Bennett.
Ben Bennett got beat up that year and still got his team to the championship game in the Rosemont Horizon.
Unfortunately, they ran into Art Schlichter, Tim Markham, the Detroit Drive, and they got.
And the final score of that game was the lowest scoring game of the year. Detroit won that game 24-13. After both teams came in averaging 50+ points a game that season, we got held to 13 points. But Detroit had a defense also. And Ben Bennett was just so beat up, he couldn't crack that defense.
Yeah, and old school Albany Firebirds hold the record for least combined points in a game.
Yeah.
Their inaugural game was 16-12 against the Washington Commandos. I remember getting the paper the next day. I was like, wow, that looked boring.
Not Commanders, Commandos.
Commandos. Now, I don't know who knows if their players went commando that game. I don't know. I don't want to know.
Nor do I. Do I.
Oh, 6 God ads. We better read him before he has apoplexy. Excuse me.
When doesn't he have it? Even if we do read the ads, because he's too busy laughing.
Probably.
All right, take it away.
The beloved cat of Ryan McCarthy is brought to you as the proud spokes. Let me start over. The beloved cat of Ryan McCarthy is the proud spokescat for Wildcat Toys Inc. When Kitty wants to play, let the play be wild. Wildcat Toys Incorporated. And Ryan McCarthy is brought to you by Silky Smooth Creamer, the smoothest creamer for a full expression of your coffee. Silky Smooth Creamer, Silky Smooth Coffee. I'm feeling saucy this morning, man.
I can tell. Man, everybody done woke up choosing violence today.
Everybody chose violence.
I didn't choose violence. I chose love and peaceful and acceptance.
Not
after the fire you lit.
Right.
Yeah.
I say that out of mere
concern. I say that out of mere concern for my Albany
You
Fire.
compared
mere concern with the steam coming out of your headset. Try again.
You compared the commissioner to Saddam Hussein. I don't want to hear it. That was villainous. That was the villainy of Espresso McCoffee,
which we all love. All right, we're up against our halftime break, but thank you as always, my friend. We appreciate you so much, and we'll talk to you next Monday. Thank you.
See you, fellas.
Yep. Damn.
The only one that hasn't chosen violence out of all of us is Shane, because he had his head hanging when I brought up our guest coming after the break. Oops. I don't even know why he's shaking his head, even though I watched the entire game.
I'm shaking my head because of the entire damn game. How's that?
That's fair.
It's about to be a fight.
Oh, and I'm just gonna sit back and watch the fun, because every time, darn it, I missed it. Every time Droid wants to say something to Shane, Shane's response is,
"Bitch, please."
And also every time that Droid wants to say something to Shane about being in a hole in a playoff series, Shane's response with steam coming out of his ears is,
I don't remember asking you a thing.
Yep.
Yeah, and then at the end of the day, I pull a rock and we all know where that goes.
mm-hmm. Yeah. And at the same time, he responds with, buckle up. Hour 2 is next.
This is Snowman in the morning.
SeatGeek is the ticketing app for fans like Boomstick Lady. No free throw is safe from the roar of her sticks. SeatGeek helps her find a seat in the direct eye line of the shooter so she can sit where her boomsticks make the biggest boom. Everybody okay? SeatGeek handles the tickets to sports, concerts, and more, so fans can fan.
The original Think Drink is back. Level up with proven ingredients formulated to crush your competition. No gimmicks, no jitters, no messing around. Just high potency results that keep you moving day or night. There's a new nerd in town, and we came to play. Nerd Focus. Smarter than energy.
Are you waking up in the morning with a sore jaw, headaches, maybe even ringing in your ears, all because you're grinding and clenching your teeth at night? That's exactly what was going on with me. That's when I found this, the Brux Night Guard. Now, the Brux Night Guard redirects the bite force away from the back teeth, reducing jaw pain while still protecting the teeth. This unique design is what makes Brux Night Guard different from all other traditional grind guards. Go to BruxNightGuard.com and order yours today.
We were always hippies at heart, I guess, and that was one way that we showed it before we became full-time RVers.
And we were definitely living small and minimally.
What made us decide to go with Battleborn was everyone from their top leadership team down to their service department helped us so much the whole way through. Our relationship with Battleborn is so much more than business. And me and Dennis love to jam together. We've played together multiple times, and that's been an awesome transition. Be able to learn so much more about the business, also just make some awesome friends.
Hey everyone, I'm joined by my old friend, Mr. Ellis Williams, AKA Mr. Biggs. You called me and you told me, you said, man, I got Car Shield and it worked. What made you get it?
I have this old SUV and I know the manufacturer warranty is about to run out. I don't want to get stuck with expensive car repairs.
Right.
So I gave Car Shield a call. Coverage was very affordable and there was no long-term contract. A few months after that, transmission went on my car. I took it to my mechanic, they called Car Shield and saved my family on $2,400.
Car Shield is America's #1 auto protection company. Their administrators have paid out over $1 billion in claims and cover most vehicles from 5,000 to 150,000 miles. You'll receive 24/7 roadside assistance, courtesy towing, rental reimbursement at no additional charge.
Give Car Shield a call today before it's too late. Remember,
Car Shield cars go farther.
Protect yourself now against expensive auto repair bills. Call 800-513-9263.
I want to do a TED Talk, but I don't have anything to talk about yet. I'm getting there.
Life is for the living. We're not here that long.
You can learn anything you want to learn without any money spent.
What do I really enjoy? What do I really want out of life?
I am your host, WIZE.
Are you in a life holding pattern? Well, this is for you. Welcome to the Stuck in My Mind podcast.
bad weather, driving can become downright dangerous.
What's your emergency, please?
Trust Battle Vision Storm, the revolutionary glare reduction glasses that turn your sight bright during bad weather at night or during the day. Watch your ordinary vision become extraordinary. Battle Vision Storm uses light optimizing lenses that block blue rays so you see clearly in heavy rain at night or blinding snow during the day. Heavy rain, snow, sleet, or fog can make it impossible to drive. Not with Battle Vision Storm. Get your Battle Vision Storm for only $19.99. But wait, due to rising costs and supply chain shortages, this may be your last chance to get your very own at this low price. There is a strict limit of 4 Battle Vision Storm per order while supplies last. Don't wait, order now.
Call 1-800-483-6319 or visit battlevisionstorm.com. So call 1-800-483-6319 now.
So Snowman's been asked, who's the face of the NBA? The face of the NBA has been residing in the Bay since he got here. And his name is Wardell Stephen Curry, the only unanimous MVP in NBA history. Take that.
Oh, yeah!
Welcome back to Snowman in the Morning.
Oh, boy. Well, it's 12:04. It's 4 minutes after the hour. And Shane is in trouble.
Oh, crap.
Because, ladies and gentlemen, walking into your picture will be the hockey god himself.
What type of bull crap? Seriously? Seriously? What in the hell is this?
Fun, that's what it is.
When did this turn into the WWE?
Oh, no.
This man's got his own doggone Titantron coming.
Oh, no, because it's something you'll recognize. Oh, maybe it's because it's the goal horn.
Ow.
Get out of here with that crap.
Ouch.
Good morning, NHL fans.
Good morning for who?
For me?
Snowman and Vicola, not you.
Man, shut up. I already know how bad this was. I already know how bad last night was for us.
I'm not saying a word. I'm just going to tell Droid to take it away.
Neither am I.
Oh, hell.
I'm just going to I'm going to set the dial for Droid, press the button, and stand back and watch the fun.
Great. I think for the first part, I won't need the button. Just for the first part. The Boston Bruins.
Oh, crap.
Actually, you know what?
Yes, sir.
Let's put somebody in the hot seat.
Oh, boy.
Jim Montgomery, take a seat.
Again?
Sick 'em.
Oh, boy.
Let me take a sip first, because I need to quench my throat before talking about this desert of a person.
Don't remind
Jim
me.
Montgomery, let's start off with the simple. You suck. Since you became an NHL coach, you have done nothing in the playoffs. Let's bring it back to 2019. Stanley Cup playoffs, you're coaching the Dallas Stars. You lose in Game 7, double overtime, to Patrick Maroon and the St. Louis Blues.
What a maroon.
The following year, you get fired mid-season because you were that bad. And then Rick Bonus takes that Dallas Stars team to the Cup final. So, yes, you were the problem.
Yep. That he was.
The next 2 years, you go to St. Louis and be the assistant coach. 1 year, they didn't qualify for the playoffs. Then other year, they got eliminated by Colorado in the second round.
What?
And then you come to Boston, and you're about to lose back-to-back years to the Florida Panthers. You know, I wish I could say that you weren't the problem, but just like LeBron, yes, it is you.
Oh, hell, he went there.
It has always been you. It will always be you forever and ever. Amen.
That will get clipped.
Somebody clip that.
I hope it does.
You know what? Say it. I'll refrain from laugh. In fact, I'll mute my microphone so you won't hear me laugh. Would you please say that again and louder?
Yes, Montgomery. It is you. It will always be you. It always has been you forever and ever. Amen.
Oh my God.
I want to take a look at the Boston penalty kill and their special teams in general.
You ain't got to look too hard or too far for it. It doesn't exist right now.
Special teams for the Boston Bruins are as effective as the Chicago Bears field goal team. You can't make much use of them.
No.
While I would compare the Panthers special teams this series pretty close to the kickoff unit of prime Indianapolis Colts with Pat McAfee kicking.
Yep.
Patty Mac.
The Bruins do not know what a game of hockey is. You think the game ends in the first period?
Jeez, keep kicking me in the nuts, why don't you?
Oh, I'm not done.
Gee, that sounded reassuring. Thanks.
The Bruins don't know what 60 minutes of hockey means. You know, you could play 20 minutes, yeah, but is that going to win you games? No.
No.
Ouch.
So, Jim Montgomery, before I take you out the hot seat, let me just say this. You're probably gone after this season, and you will probably never coach another NHL team again. Thank you very much, and good day to you, sir.
The man ends it like freaking Willy Wonka.
You get nothing. Nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
And the only reason I took Jim Montgomery in the hot seat is just so I could keep her into the Bruins. We're not going to go back to the hot seat, though.
Okay.
The Boston Bruins. Well, first, let me go to the second goal. Let me go to the second Panthers goal. Because a lot of people want to be explained, why is that a goal? Why is that not goaltender interference?
Okay.
It's because of one stupid rule that I guarantee you is going to get changed after this year.
Mm-hmm.
And it's the fact that if a player is cross-checked into the goaltender, the referee must call that cross-check or else it is a good goal if a goal is scored on the play.
Okay.
That rule's getting changed.
And what happened, I know Snowman saw it, I know Shane saw it, was Sam Bennett gave Coyle a little shove in the back, pushing him into Swayman.
Yep.
Because the referee did not make a call on the ice, and they can't make the call after the review, the ruling on the ice stood. And the Panthers got a power play.
Yeah, we got hosed on that one.
you got hosed by the rule book. So
Yeah,
I don't want to
saying.
hear. Give me this button. I don't want to hear.
Wait. Go.
I don't want to hear the Bruins say a goddamn thing about it. All right? I am getting sick of it. Oh, the refs did this, the refs did that. You're just undisciplined. That's your problem. That's your problem, not ours. Don't blame us for it.
Not our fault the ref blew the call, but that's beside the point.
No,
It's not
no.
the ref blew the call when the shove happened.
This
not
is
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. The ref blew it on the cross check.
This is where I'll chime in. The Boston Bruins have been choke artists since 1990. Why do I bring up 1990? Because Boston actually stole a game from the Edmonton Oilers in the Stanley Cup Final. And then they got eradicated. Do I have to mention 2013? Do I have to somehow the Boston Bruins won a cup in 2011, and it is to my way of thinking that the Vancouver Canucks choked harder than the Boston Bruins did.
And
nobody wanted to win. Listen, if y'all go back and review the 2011 Stanley Cup, did it seem to you that anybody wanted to win that series? No. But Vancouver rioted because they got hosed in Game 7, or so we thought.
Mm-hmm.
And then came last year. And
3-1.
then came last year. I don't.
Game 5, Kachuk overtime off of an Olmark mistake. Game 6, Losterainen off of a giveaway by a Bruins player that just sniped it over Olmark's shoulder, and Radko Gudas robbed you of a goal while you pulled the goalie. And then this happened in Game 7.
And then Carter Verhaeghe happened in Game 7. I don't have the clip, but I'm going to find it.
Yes, you do.
I
Yes,
don't.
you do.
No, I don't. I cleaned off
Yes,
my
you do.
computer.
Oh, you cleaned it. Oh, sucks.
Look, my wife saw my mess, okay? More to the point, so did my daughter.
Well, let me
She
just make the
said, "Dad,"
call. Carlo can't grab it. It comes to Verhaeghe, turns, shoots, scores.
My daughter looked at me and said, "Daddy, you need to clean a little bit of this mess." So I listened to my child.
And it was almost embarrassing enough that the Bruins almost got eliminated by the Maple Leafs.
I thought the Maple Leafs were going to win that series.
I did too.
I thought the Maple Leafs were going to come all the way back and win that bad boy.
Man, why is everybody kicking me in the ribs today?
Because you're a Bruins fan and a Patriots fan.
Your
Trust
point?
me. Trust me, it'll be football season soon. I'm gonna get it worse.
No, you're not. Wait, I take that back. Yes, you are.
Yeah, exactly. You can't even tell that lie effectively.
And
I
have
think
a 2-foot smile on my face.
I think I can take a page out of Vicola's book and say that I can officially say the moronic republic, a Bruins nation, has been formed.
Boy, I'm telling you right now.
As I've said to you millions of times, Shanes, you want to step on my yard, beat us in the playoffs.
And
I can tell the Cowboys. I can tell the Cowboys that after what happened last year in Santa Clara.
Yeah. Game week 5. We know.
Game.
May as well have been game 5 for the
It
Cowboys.
was game 5. I mean, what? We did play 5 games.
Because
but it
that's
was
when
week
their
5.
season went downstairs. That's when their season went downstairs.
Keep in mind, at the start of this series, The Bruins came out flying. 5-1, commanding victory over the Panthers. Simple, right? Just the 5-1 victory. They should take that momentum into game 2, right?
You would think.
No.
Right? You would think, right?
Yeah.
Let me take a look at the shots from game 1.
Yes, please.
Here we go.
The Bruins Panthers game 1. It was 5-1. The Bruins had about 26 shots on goal that game. Since game 2, they have posted under 20 shots per game.
Each game.
My God.
Highest they've had after a game, 18.
So is this a lack of aggressiveness on the Bruins' part, or is it just tightening of the defense on Florida's part?
It's both.
Both.
It's both. Because since game 1, the Bruins have not been as aggressive as they were in getting the puck to the net.
And since game 1, Maurice kind of put some sense into his defensive pairs, and they've locked in.
In other words, he put a foot in their ass.
And I'm happy to say it's probably the best year to be a Panthers fan in the NHL. I don't know about Carolina. Y'all can keep
Best year plus. Best year plus.
Yeah.
And Shane's not going to like me for what I'm going to do.
Shane, I think it's not time that you choose violence.
That's the horn you're going to be hearing Tuesday night. That is game 5 will be Tuesday night, the same night as another good game in the NBA is going to be. I believe that's going to be Timberwolves Nuggets.
That's not going to be good because the Timberwolves are going to get a foot put in their ass.
Oh no, it's going to be good for bettors because they're going to make a lot of money off of it.
Who am I beaning this into?
Huh?
Who am I beaning this into?
Nobody.
Anyways,
wait. Just a minute. Would you please ask that question again, Shane?
Who am I beaning this into?
That's rude. That's mean.
Snowman.
Yes, sir.
Are you available Tuesday?
No. Because
WNBA game.
A basketball game to call.
Unfortunate. Because I would have loved you to call the elimination game for the Bruins.
Oof. Hey! Hey!
Oof.
Oof. Hey! It ain't an elimination game yet.
Whoa. It's 3-1. What are you talking about?
We still got a shot.
Oh shit!
You got a shot with what? With what? What are you going to shoot with? You haven't shot over 20.
Shane's like, hey.
The power play has been abysmal.
Shane's like, hey, if LeBron can do it, so can we.
We going down.
You let up one
swinging. I don't care. We going down swinging.
You let up one power play goal against the Maple Leafs. You've let up 6 against the Panthers.
Somebody get all marking the pipes.
Droid, I hate to steal your thunder a little bit, but Shane,
what?
Does this horn sound familiar? Of course it does.
Y'all mean.
That is prime Kane, prime Taves. I think Hoso was past his prime, but he was still good. That was prime
he was still there.
Prime
Brent
Duncan
Seabrook.
Keith.
Duncan Keith, yep.
that was Joel Quenneville domination era.
Yeah, and to think the Bruins had a chance against us after they stole one in our house. We stole 2 in theirs.
I think what really lit the spark for Chicago to go for those cups was that overtime winner to win the cup against Philly.
2010.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I think that's really what pushed Patrick Kane to want more cups.
Mm-hmm.
And I guarantee you, if the Panthers win a cup this year, this ain't gonna be the last one.
Oh no! Oh no! 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 Oh no!
And also tonight is the Carolina Hurricanes facing elimination against the New York Rangers.
And I hope they come all the way back. I hope they come all. You know what? Here's where I choose violence.
Oh no!
I posed the trivia question 2 weeks ago. Who was the last last team to win the President's Trophy that also coupled it with a Stanley Cup? It was our Blackhawks in 2013. Wise answered it correctly, and I still owe you a T-shirt, Wise, for getting that answer correct. And then he coupled it with the statement, "Until this year when the Rangers do it." Wise, I got bad news for you. You ain't, because I'm going to make a very bold prediction. It's probably going to be very wrong. In fact, I'm anticipating it to be wrong, so Wise can give me a lot more mess. I'm anticipating it. I am wanting it. But I think the Rangers are going to choke.
Really?
I said what I said.
The Panthers have beaten the Rangers before.
Oh, I want y'all to kick their asses again.
They've all been close games. I'll say that. They've been close games.
I know to be close. I know to be close. These are 2 of the best teams. I want y'all to kick their asses again.
But I was gonna say, Snowman, but this is playoff Bobrovsky we're talking about.
The man who blindly swatted a puck out of the way.
Yep, lightning.
And had no idea where the puck was.
Game 2.
Mm-hmm.
Against the Lightning.
He had no idea where the puck was. And then all of a sudden, a roar from the crowd told him, "Wait a minute, did I actually get that one?"
If you hear a roar from the crowd, you made a save. If you hear utter silence, they scored.
They scored.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, didn't we hear utter silence in 2013?
Ouch.
The entire NHL was silent in 2013.
Ouch.
Didn't we hear silence at the TD Garden?
Shane.
Didn't we hear utter silence at the TD Garden before?
Yeah, and then you would hear it again after Game 7 last year, and then you heard it again in Game 3 when the Panthers won 6-2.
And you heard it again last night. Matter of fact, I heard a chant during the game last night that said 3 simple words: shoot the puck, shoot the puck, shoot the puck. I'm not making this up. It was an actual chant last night in the Garden.
I watched the game, I know.
They were begging the Bruins to shoot the puck. They did, but they only shot the puck 19 times. 19 times.
Hold on, Snowman. Give me this button. In Florida.
Go.
In Florida. You want to know what the chant was during Game 2?
What?
It was you, Boston. They were chanting that in Amerant Bank Arena, and it was the funniest thing I heard.
The funniest one for me was the Boston fans chanting "Shoot the puck." That even stunned the announcers on the air. They said, "Did we get a shoot the puck chant?"
Because it is a disappointing point in your team's life where your own fans are having to yell at you to shoot the puck.
Speaking of shooting the puck, let's go back to 2013, shall we?
Inside the Hawk zone. Here's Roosevelt along the right boards. Moving it to Keith Hawk line. Put it ahead Stahlberg over the Bruin line left wing. Stahlberg tried to jam it through. Deflects to Keith. He fires. That's off the glass in behind the Bruin net. Roosevelt along the right boards. Put it down to Shaw behind the Bruin net. He took the puck into the right corner. And then it's pulled off his stick by Kelly. Put it ahead to Beverly, who moves it to center ice off Roosevelt's stick. Chris Kelly took it over the center ice red stripe. Dumps the puck down the left boards in behind the Hawk net. Keith back together. 1:30 on the clock as Keith carries out to the Hawk line. Drops it there to Kane. He'll cut with the puck through center ice and over the Bruin line. There goes Crawford to the Hawk bench. Kane down the left wing to the circle. Fires a shot. Rask with a butterfly save. Hawks play with an empty net and 6 attackers. Keith on the left boards. The chase beside the net. Put it in front. Bickle to the score! Brian Bickle with a point-blank shot. Beats Rask with 1:16 to go in the third period. And we're tied at 2. Bickle with his first goal of the finals and 10th on the playoffs ties the score.
Man, Duncan Keith pinches down the wall and he makes a beautiful play, but to start it all off, Patrick Kane just danced his way through the neutral zone. The Boston Bruins just trying to stick check Patrick Kane. That didn't get it done. Duncan Keith is down in the corner. He gets it to Taves. Taves up between the legs of the defenseman Zdeno Chara, and Brian Bickle is right on the doorstep, and he just hammers it home. We got 1:16 to go here in period 3. It is 2-2 Hawks Bruins, game 6. Unbelievable.
So Bickle from Caves and Kane at 18:44 in the third period. Delmerson Hawk line right wing. Put it ahead to Bolin. Racing over the Bruin line. Gave it to Frolik. He fires from the right circle. Stick save made by Rask. Here's Oduya drive. Behold, and a score! It's Bolin in front of the net. Oduya fired a shot and deflected it on Rask. He left the rebound in the paint of the crease. And there was Dave Bolin to drive it home. 58 seconds away from the Stanley Cup are the Chicago Blackhawks. They lead the Bruins 3-2.
NBC with the video, John Weideman and Eddie Olczyk, Chicago legend Eddie Olczyk from WGN Radio, supplying the call and the picture teenies. And what? Why are you shaking your head, Shane?
That shouldn't have happened.
Oh, why are you shaking your head, man?
Because I'm getting my ass kicked 29 ways from Sunday around here.
Well, I'm gonna have 30. I'm gonna have 30 in a minute.
Oh crap!
There's a term that we've used whenever a beating like this takes place. Allow me to go cower in the corner like a freshly kicked puppy.
Kicked puppy, yes.
I feel like Jim Ross would be appropriate here because I feel like a government mule.
Yeah.
I think the government mule had anything on what you're getting today, Shane. But blame your teams. Blame your teams.
Snowman, I did send you another video.
Oh, no.
I got it, but I think we're going to close this very, very appropriately because there's something that Shane needs to see.
No,
and that's something. What?
I don't need to see a damn thing.
He's like, I don't need. No,
Oh, sure you do.
Nope.
You
it's
wish
this.
this was Pink Whitney.
I don't drink Pink Whitney. I need vodka after today.
Pink Whitney is vodka.
Yeah, it is.
Not a good vodka.
Neither is this.
First one to it, Kachuk. Hit by Carlo. Pops in the air, lands behind the net, right in the side of the goal.
Son of a bitch.
Kachuk keeping it alive.
I knew you were lying to me.
It comes to Verhaeghe. Turns to scores! Carter Verhaeghe! And the Panthers have eliminated the Boston Bruins.
In one night, Carter Verhaeghe became the biggest name in sports.
In about 30 seconds of one night.
I need
All right,
some
Droid.
absolute.
We got to go to a break, and then we got some more. We got some more stuff coming. But good luck on your call Tuesday night, as the Panthers will eliminate the Boston Bruins in 5 games.
Hey! Don't be so presumptuous.
I don't know if I'm gonna call it. It really depends on how my scheduling goes. But I will be watching.
He'll call it. I mean, it's too juicy for him not to. Thanks, Droid. Appreciate you.
Peace out, fellas.
Take care.
Why did you yell in my ear?
Why are you thinking they're going to get eliminated Tuesday night?
It's a 3-1 deficit, Shane. It's very rare that.
So we'll take it to at least game 6.
No, you won't. No, you won't.
Well, we'll see. We'll see. But if that's the
they won't get to, they won't even get to the second. They won't even get to the third period.
Here's the thing: the Bruins have to get more aggressive. They gotta.
They need to.
The nets.
They need to shoot the damn puck.
Yes, they need to shoot the puck.
We got aggressive when we fell back behind doggone Toronto.
Here's the problem. You're facing the best defensive team in the NHL. I mean, they've checked. Give me this button. Shane, I'm going to say a very true statement. They checked the out of you. Even in that 5-1 loss. They have checked and forechecked and backchecked the out of you.
Are we done with me getting my ass kicked around?
As I often say, as my wife often says to me, find the lie.
Are we done with me getting my ass kicked around here?
No.
Crap. We got a break, don't we?
No.
So that's a reprieve. Not a break. It's a reprieve.
It's going to be a long day.
Yeah.
Even I don't want this.
Ain't nobody calling me, texting me, paging me, asking me, are you still involved?
Because we don't have your number. We don't want it.
Calling me, texting me, paging me, asking me, am I still involved?
God, I feel bad for everybody involved.
Because we take this job so serious.
The f is that?
No!
Ain't nobody
God help
calling
me here.
me, texting me, paging me.
Back in a minute.
This is Snowman in the morning.
The original Think Drink is back. Level up with proven ingredients formulated to crush your competition. No gimmicks, no jitters, no messing around. Just high potency results that keep you moving day or night. There's a new nerd in town, and we came to play. Nerd Focus. Smarter than energy.
SeatGeek is the ticketing app for fans like Boomstick Lady. No free throw is safe from the roar of her sticks. SeatGeek helps her find a seat in the direct eye line of the shooter so she can sit where her boomsticks make the biggest boom. Everybody okay? SeatGeek handles the tickets to sports, concerts, and more, so fans can fan.
Are you waking up in the morning with a sore jaw, headaches, maybe even ringing in your ears, all because you're grinding and clenching your teeth at night? That's exactly what was going on with me. That's when I found this, the Brux Night Guard. Now, the Brux Night Guard redirects the bite force away from the back teeth, reducing jaw pain while still protecting the teeth. This unique design is what makes Brux Night Guard different from all other traditional grind guards. Go to BruxNightGuard.com and order yours today.
Hey everyone, I'm joined by my old friend, Mr. Ellis Williams, AKA Mr. Biggs. You called me and you told me, you said, man, I got Car Shield and it worked. What made you get it?
I have this old SUV and I know the manufacturer warranty is about to run out. I don't want to get stuck with expensive car repairs.
Right.
So I gave Car Shield a call. Coverage was very affordable and there was no long-term contract. A few months after that, transmission went on my car. I took it to my mechanic. They called Car Shield and saved my family on $2,400.
CarShield is America's #1 auto protection company. Their administrators have paid out over $1 billion in claims and cover most vehicles from 5,000 to 150,000 miles. You'll receive 24/7 roadside assistance, courtesy towing, rental reimbursement at no additional charge.
Give CarShield a call today before it's too late. Remember,
CarShield cars go farther.
Protect yourself now against expensive auto repair bills. Call 800-513-9263.
We were always hippies at heart, I guess, and that was one way that we showed it before we became full-time RVers.
And we were definitely living small and minimally.
What made us decide to go with Battleborn was everyone from their top leadership team down to their service department helped us so much the whole way through. Our relationship with Battleborn is so much more than business. And me and Dennis love to jam together. We've played together multiple times, and that's been an awesome transition. Be able to learn so much more about the business. Also, just make some awesome friends.
Alicia.
You can't hold somebody to that standard if you haven't voiced what you want and what you're needing from that.
Mika.
If you're not communicating expectations, you're waiting for your feelings to be hurt.
Nicole.
A lot of people don't want to take the time out to be alone and to get themselves together.
Ivan.
You got to be willing to work through stuff. And from the jump street, y'all done had problems. Maybe you don't need to be working through those.
BS3 Network proudly presents Queen 3 and King podcast. Live every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Central.
During bad weather, driving can become downright dangerous.
Emergency, please.
Trust Battle Vision Storm, the revolutionary glare reduction glasses that turn your sight bright during bad weather at night or during the day. Watch your ordinary vision become extraordinary. Battle Vision Storm uses light optimizing lenses that block blue rays so you see clearly in heavy rain at night or blinding snow during the day. Heavy rain, snow, sleet, or fog can make it impossible to drive. Not with Battle Vision Storm. Get your Battle Vision Storm for only $19.99. But wait, due to rising costs and supply chain shortages, this may be your last chance to get your very own at this low price. There is a strict limit of 4 Battle Vision Storm per order while supplies last. Don't wait, order now.
Call 1-800-483-6319 or visit battlevisionstorm.com. So call 1-800-483-6319 now.
I want to do a TED Talk, but I don't have anything to talk about yet. I'm getting there.
Life is for the living. We're not here that long.
You can learn anything you want to learn without any money spent.
What do I really enjoy? What do I really want out of life?
I am your host, WIZE.
Are you in a life holding pattern? Well, this is for you. Welcome to the Stuck in My Mind podcast.
So Snowman's been asked, who's the face of the NBA? The face of the NBA has been residing in the Bay since he got here. And his name is Wardell Stephen Curry, the only unanimous MVP in NBA history. Take that.
Oh, yeah!
Welcome back to Snowman in the Morning.
Hour 2 is coming to a close, and Shane has finally recovered from all the hits he was taking.
So apparently I'm next.
Oh yeah, you're next, Victor.
You might be
You're next.
But later on, I'm choosing violence.
Oh, yeah. And that'll kick off hour 3. But before we do that, I teased last week about a gentleman who was a truck driver and a very dear friend that invented a football game that you can play out of a box. What? And you're the coach? What? Oh, yeah. He's right here. This is Michael Ray, and I think he's in his truck this morning. Hi, Mike.
Hey, Brian. How y'all doing?
We're doing good. How about you?
All right. Hey, thanks for having me on here, man. First of all, I want to thank Jesus Christ, my personal Lord and Savior, for this wonderful opportunity. So I came up with the idea when I was in the 8th grade. I'm a little bit older now. I'm 56, so you do the math there. It's been about 42 years in the making. But I haul military loads from New Cumberland, Pennsylvania, all across the country and stuff. And I get a chance to promote the game and tell people about it and stuff. And the truck is like a show truck. It has everything on there. And it's pretty cool, man. There's nothing out there like it. And people that play it, I mean, they just get crazy. They love it.
How'd you come up with this idea, and how did you put it in motion?
Well, I was working on a short story for a school project, and I had the dice out. It's called The Mountaineer Boy. And I'm like, well, how many yards did Slater gain on this carry? And I had our plays out from football and the dice out from the aggravation game that Mom and Dad had and some index cards. And I just started drawing it up and just kind of put pen to paper and color pencil to crown and whichever. And it's just, been developing and developing over the years. I mean, when I was in the military, when I was on board the USS Nassau, the commanding officer was talking about the weather was going to be rough and it was going to affect our game plan. I'm like, well, you know what? The weather can be in my game too. And so I started adding to that, and I've just been perfecting it over the years.
I know it's so much fun to play, and I've seen the website. You'rethecoach.football is the website. I'll make sure I put that in the description. That's where you can make your free order for said game. And you've added a lot of things to it, a lot of twists and turns that you see in live football. What are some of the things besides the weather that the idea just struck you and you needed to add it to the game?
Well, the power rating, if you remember back in the 90s when Coach Osborne in Nebraska, watching them play.
Mm-hmm.
So, like the power rating, if you do anything positive, if you're the number 1 ranked team, you get a plus 15. But there is a chance you can get beat. There is always that Arizona State out there.
Yes.
If you remember back in the day.
Yes, I do.
And then I have like the choke factor based on Virginia and North Carolina that one year.
Right.
Year against Clemson. It has weather conditions that actually affect the outcome of the game. I was playing a guy one time when I was on board the Nassau. He was Manchester, I think, out of Richmond. And I beat him 3-0. I kicked the field goal the last play of the game. We were playing in the rain and stuff. The wind. And I live in the Ozarks in Missouri, so we got the thunderstorms where you have like a simulated weather delay, which is pretty cool. You have every aspect of football you can think of. I mean, you will literally feel like you're either on the field right now waiting for them to snap the ball, or you're on the sidelines making the call, or you're up in the stands watching it. There's no way to play this game and not feel that involved with it. When I played coaches, I'll give you an example. Coach Anthony Stone, the author of Back to the Basics, me and him played it up there. He's up 7-0 at halftime, by the way. But he met me at Rockford. There's pictures of me and him on the Facebook page and the website. Anyway, it was like in the first quarter, I think it was like 3rd and 8, I believe it was. Mm-hmm. And so I know, I said, you know what? I know for a fact he thinks I'm going to throw this ball. And I ran a sweep on him and lit him up. Got big yards. Well, then in the second quarter, I tried it again, and this time he got in a 53 defense and came with a corner blitz and shut me down. I'm like, Coach, why would you do that? He said, well, in the first quarter, and he was over there charting my plays. He had, as a matter of fact, we have the Coach Anthony Stone call sheet involved in the game on the second edition. And
oh, wow.
Thanks to legendary, and I want to bring him up because he was a big part of this later on in the development of this, the legendary high school football coach, Mickey Crouch. He coached Virginia high school football for over 50 years. And we just recently lost him within the last year.
Yeah.
But he was a legend. And I met with him a few times over in Amherst at the Silver Pig. And we would sit down and play it. He'd like, put the ball on the 20-yard line. Be Salem, or be Hampton, or be Beavis, or whoever, A real great guy. He goes, son, I love his game. He said, but folks like me said, we have a hard time seeing it. So with that being said, my second edition, I took the 2 plays on one page and made it one play on one page. And it makes it a lot easier to read it. And then in the stands, like after the play develops, you got to know what happens on the play. Now, this ain't Madden, and this ain't a video game, and
Right.
this ain't real life. So let's bring it to life. Let's make it so realistic it just punches you right in the face almost. So, like, you have a big game, and you would roll the dice, and then you refer to the stands, and it would tell you what happens. And I even have what's called, like, the heckler in the stands, like if you're playing the ball and somebody's talking trash. Now, thanks to Coach Marco Alonso Regalado, y'all might know as a TikTok coach.
Mm-hmm.
And he would have all these skits out about being the different coaches and then doing the heckle, like, come on, coach, call some good plays, or there's always jobs at Foot Locker, stuff like that. So I reached out to him, and he allowed me permission to be able to put that in the game. So I have both of that involved in it with the coach talking to the official and then the heckle. Now, the really cool and unique thing about this as a board game is, first of all, people think bored. Oh, it's going to be boring. I don't want to play that. But I'm telling you right now, if you try it, you will be hooked on it. You will absolutely love it. But it has like a time clock on paper that just simulates a game to the T. That's some of the cool things about it.
Me and Shane and the Patriots, and me and the 49ers getting together, or me and the 49ers and Vicola and the Cowboys getting together. I already know when we sit down, and you and I are going to sit down and play this game one of these days when you're up this way, that it's going to be a lot of fun. What's the most addicting thing about this game that would draw people to it?
Probably the fact that your mind is way stronger than any video or any television or any game that you see, and you can visualize it so realistic that it puts you right there on the field or in the stands.
Okay.
As opposed to watching a game.
Mm-hmm.
When you're watching a game, it really don't put you in the game.
Right.
You're just watching the game. You're watching the big hit. But the unique thing about this is just the unique concept about it that just makes it so lifelike that you're like, wow, man. And your mind just goes to a whole nother dimension. I mean, it's just, you just have to experience it for yourself to believe it. I'm going to be doing an exhibit in Houston, Missouri. We live in Raymondville, Missouri.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to be doing an exhibit there with Stratagem and hobbies there. And we're going to have a You're the Coach game night. Now, in the past, we had one of those in Mountain Grove, Missouri, at Grove Gamers Guild. Darren Dobbs hosted that and did an outstanding job. We had quite a few people come in, and I had the first edition games there. But this time I'll have the second edition, and we're hoping to get the local radio station, the Rooster, there, and also the newspaper and some of the coaches around the area to play. Because I'm going to tell you, what's really cool about it is I drive a truck for a living.
Right. Now listen.
And yes, sir. And to actually meet with these football coaches and play the game, it's fun. It's really nice.
When you first came to me with this, I thought this is the craziest thing I've ever heard. But then I saw the pictures and I saw you with the people playing this game. I know for a fact the guys involved here with the show would be into it, as addicted we are to football, and as much as we talk about it. Man, this just sounds like so much fun, and I want to make sure that people really get this game and really get into it. So what I'm going to do when I launch my new website this week, snowmanmultimedia.net, there will be a link on all the pages where y'all can order this game free, and you can and you can pick it up. Lost him due to bad reception, but that was Michael Ray, the inventor of I got him back. Let me get him back here.
I'd like to thank AT&T for that one. They're not one of the official sponsors, but they made that happen. This drop call brought to you by AT&T.
I know the feeling.
Sorry about that, dog.
That's all right. We're coming up against the break, but man, it was such fun having you on the show to talk about this, folks. Whatever you got to do, go to Facebook, go to you'rethecoach.football and make your order for this game. It's the most addictive game that you will ever play. Thank you, Mike. I love you, brother.
Hey, hang on. I got to give one more shout out to my fiance, Christy White, because I told my baby I love her and I put her on the radio.
Thank you. Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
All right. Thanks, brother.
That's Michael Ray, the inventor of You're the Coach, the most exciting football game you will ever play, a board game in a box. You ever thought about that?
Nope.
No.
But hey, it gets around when your mom said you can't play football outside. You're like, all right, just play football in the board game.
And it's going to be, I've seen the pictures, y'all. It's going to be fun. That's why he is one of the sponsors of the show. His game is one of the sponsors of the show. It's going to be fun. I can't wait to sit down and play it with him. Tomorrow, during hour 1, I will welcome the Black Widow. Mixed martial arts fighting champion Jessica Borga will join us during hour 1 of the show tomorrow. And to kick off hour 3 today, we take a trip inside the Dawg's garage, because something that no one thought was going to happen is apparently going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy. Oh boy. This is going to hurt. We got some jackassery for you to take you into hour 3 when y'all get back.
This is Snowman in the morning.
SeatGeek is the ticketing app for fans like Boomstick Lady. No free throw is safe from the roar of her sticks. SeatGeek helps her find a seat in the direct eye line of the shooter so she can sit where her boomsticks make the biggest boom. Everybody okay? SeatGeek handles the tickets to sports, concerts, and more, so fans can fan.
The original Think Drink is back. Level up with proven ingredients formulated to crush your competition. No gimmicks, no jitters, no messing around. Just high potency results that keep you moving day or night. There's a new nerd in town, and we came to play. Nerd Focus. Smarter than energy.
Are you waking up in the morning with a sore jaw, headaches, maybe even ringing in your ears, all because you're grinding and clenching your teeth at night? That's exactly what was going on with me. That's when I found this, the Brux Night Guard. Now, the Brux Night Guard redirects the bite force away from the back teeth, reducing jaw pain while still protecting the teeth. This unique design is what makes Brux Night Guard different from all other traditional grind guards. Go to BruxNightGuard.com and order yours today.
We were always hippies at heart, I guess, and that was one way that we showed it before we became full-time RVers.
And we were definitely living small and minimally.
What made us decide to go with Battleborn was everyone from their top leadership team down to their service department helped us so much the whole way through. Our relationship with Battleborn is so much more than business. And me and Dennis love to jam together. We've played together multiple times, and that's been an awesome transition. Be able to learn so much more about the business. Also, just make some awesome friends.
Hey everyone, I'm joined by my old friend, Mr. Ellis Williams, AKA Mr. Biggs. You called me and you told me, you said, man, I got Car Shield and it worked. What made you get it?
I have this old SUV and I know the manufacturer warranty is about to run out. I don't want to get stuck with expensive car repairs.
Right.
So I gave Car Shield a call. Coverage was very affordable and there was no long-term contract. A few months after that, transmission went on my car. I took it to my mechanic, they called Car Shield and saved my family and I $2,400.
Car Shield is America's #1 auto protection company. Their administrators have paid out over $1 billion in claims and cover most vehicles from 5,000 to 150,000 miles. You'll receive 24/7 roadside assistance, courtesy towing, rental reimbursement at no additional charge.
Give Car Shield a call today before it's too late. Remember,
Car Shield cars go farther.
Protect yourself now against expensive auto repair bills. Call 800-513-9263.
Mister, how do you operate this Twitter thing or this Instagram thing or whatever the heck? You're supposed to know all this stuff. Anyway, welcome back to the show.
It's getting ugly in the Arena Football League. Per Luke Miller, the Minnesota Myth of the Arena Football League have folded, and the players never got paid. That's now 4 franchises that have folded this season.
This is
4.
ridiculous. This is absolutely ridiculous.
What in the hell?
Which makes me glad I never got involved with the Arena Football League out in Oregon like I was supposed to, but the person in charge didn't set to me the right way. Go ahead, Victor.
This is a big problem.
Mm-hmm. Huge.
My mom always says, take care of your business. And it seems like the Arena Football League is not taking care of their business.
Nope. They don't. They are not taking care of their business. And I'll say again, I'm glad I'm not involved with them. I'm just glad. We are just about to... What?
Mm-hmm.
Hold on a minute. Oh, okay. We are just about to the top of hour 3, and Dog's going to go off next. We've all had our turn. We have kicked at the dog for an hour.
And now the dog bites back.
Scratches back. Everything. Hour 3 in 2 minutes.
This is Snowman in the morning.
The original Think Drink is back. Level up with proven ingredients formulated to crush your competition. No gimmicks, no jitters, no messing around. Just high potency results that keep you moving day or night. There's a new nerd in town, and we came to play. Nerd Focus, smarter than energy.
SeatGeek is the ticketing app for fans like Boomstick Lady. No free throw is safe from the roar of her sticks. SeatGeek helps her find a seat in the direct eye line of the shooter so she can sit where her boomsticks make the biggest boom. Everybody okay? SeatGeek handles the tickets to sports, concerts, and more, so fans can fan.
Are you waking up in the morning with a sore jaw, headaches, maybe even ringing in your ears, all because you're grinding and clenching your teeth at night? That's exactly what was going on with me. That's when I found this, the Brooks Night Guard. Now, the Brooks Night Guard redirects the bite force away from the back teeth, reducing jaw pain while still protecting the teeth. This unique design is what makes Brooks Night Guard different from all other traditional grind guards. Go to brooksnightguard.com and order yours today.
Hey everyone, I'm joined by my old friend, Mr. Ellis Williams.
Mister, how do you operate this Twitter thing or this Instagram thing or whatever the heck? You're supposed to know all this stuff. Anyway, welcome back to the show.
Little premature with that button, but we're a minute into hour number 3, and now it's time for the dog to bite back as we go inside of the dog's garage, and it's presented to you by your local Midas dealers. Midas here in Columbus, Indiana, has helped old Snowman and Dr. K get and stay on the road. Check them out for yourself, your local Midas dealer. I'm gonna sit back and watch the fun. Dog, it's all yours.
I got a better question. We got any propane left for that hot seat?
Oh, I got plenty. I got a truck full out here.
Good.
I have knowing what you're talking about. I have 2 truckfuls waiting for you.
Good. Dear NASCAR brass, sit down. verbatim from an email I got while we have been dealing with a lot of jackassery around here today. With the launch of our new media rights partnerships in 2025, we are excited to partner with Prime Video and TNT Sports to collaborate on fan engagement concepts that drive storylines in our sport and innovation from a production perspective. Brian Herbst, NASCAR Senior VP, Media and Productions. The idea of an in-season tournament
for racing?
The NASCAR
has been discussed within the NASCAR industry, and we have started to focus on adding promotional elements to drive interest throughout the season. We are excited by the opportunity to leverage the marketing weight of Amazon and TNT Sports to bring this concept to life.
The
NASCAR Cup. The way it's supposed to work is there are going to be 3 races on Amazon Prime, the last 3 that they're covering before they move coverage to TNT, that are going to be used to seed the drivers 1 through 32.
Okay.
Then there is a head-to-head matchup through 5 races. Each race goes through elimination until there's only one at the end of the 5 races, which gets $1 million.
My head hurts.
$1 million.
As a NASCAR, yeah. And I have already been reading through social media, and there ain't a damn soul that asked for this.
No, there never is.
It's bad enough we have to deal with the playoffs being elimination style. It's bad enough we've had to deal with the playoffs, period, being an old school NASCAR fan. But now we have basically said, hey, this worked in the NBA. Let's take it to NASCAR.
It didn't work in the NBA.
That's terrible.
Yeah, Charles, it's very terrible.
That makes me mad.
It didn't work in the NBA.
How do you think I feel?
They actually are considering this?
They aren't just considering it. It's happening.
Yeah, like they've gone past that, Snowman. They're like, let's get it. Let's make it a reality.
No. Stay off the weed.
No, finish it. Finish it.
I'll try again, and I had my eyes closed.
No.
Exactly.
Stay off the weed.
I got a better question.
What in the all types of blue hell?
We don't know, Mr. Bass.
How do you think I feel as a fan?
What in the all types of blue hell?
Yes, unfortunately.
Unfortunately,
it's bad
Shane,
enough.
The fans are the last ones to really be taken into account.
Yeah, but here's the thing. They're saying they're doing this to entice more fans. This ain't going to work.
That's some grade A homogenized Holstein bullshit if I ever heard it.
Exactly.
How do you
out of here with that bullshit?
How do you think I feel? Now, boys, if you in the NASCAR brass truly listen to us, the fans of the sport that drive your revenue shares, we wouldn't be dealing with stage breaks. We wouldn't be dealing with the playoff system, and we wouldn't give a rat's ass what these new Gen Z fans want. A motor race, the last I knew, was distance set, no breaks. Look at what they do in Formula One. Look at what they do in IndyCar. This ain't rally racing. We don't need stages. But yet again, we have them.
This ain't turbo, okay?
We don't need the playoffs, but apparently, just like the NFL and MLB and NBA and NHL, we need to keep up with them. And now, because the NBA, exactly. And now, because for some crazed ass reason, you guys have this deal with TNT, and they said that the NBA in-season tournament worked. Let's do it for NASCAR.
Stop the cap.
Who's smoking what crack over there? This ain't going to work, and it's going to alienate even more people. So congratulations, NASCAR. We already had a big enough hole. You might as well go ahead and call up good old Mark Calloway so we can get the hearse over here because we're all about to die. Y'all screwed up. You got it already set for one season. It better not make 2. Because if it does, you ain't going to have a fan left in the world that's going to enjoy this. Now get up.
Who wrote this?
I wish I knew. Like I said, I got the email courtesy of NASCAR Media. So this is straight from Daytona Beach, Florida.
Ray.
Excuse me, bitch.
Ray.
Mold him.
No, not that one. There's one word to describe all of this.
Trays.
So I realized that I think, even though it's not advertised,
right,
there has to be a place for stupid people. We don't know because we're not stupid, so we don't know anything about it. It's like a secret club society.
Oh my gosh.
So I come to the conclusion that he graduated from SU, stupid university. Yeah, all the stupid ass letters that go along with graduating, high honors of being stupid. I can't do no more, man.
Vámonos, dominos, vámonos. Stupid university, where everyone graduates magna cum stupid.
Yeah.
So I realized that I think, even though it's not advertised,
right,
there has to be a place for stupid people. We don't know because we're not stupid, so we don't know anything about it. It's like a secret club society.
Oh my gosh.
So I come to the conclusion that he graduated from SU, stupid university. Yeah, all the stupid ass letters that go along with graduating, high honors of being stupid. I can't do no more, man.
Vámonos, dominos, vámonos. Stupid university, where everyone graduates magna cum stupid.
Do you mean to tell me that after picking that up and looking under there and seeing that there's no ball there, you're going to put the chip beside that shell?
I let it down.
That's dumb.
And so is the NASCAR Cup. Well, we don't even know what it's even going to be called.
It's just currently right now it's just listed as an in-season tournament where, again, 32 drivers, after being seeded after the last 3 races on Amazon Prime, coverage goes to TNT, and 5 races, elimination style, till one walks away with $1 million.
Mister, will you please wake up?
I wish I could wake up, but it seems like a nightmare that's going to happen next season.
Oh, that wasn't for you. That's for the brass in charge. Jody?
Tell me about it.
Mister, will you please wake up?
From what we heard, the dog is not laughing.
This dog is not laughing. I know that.
No.
We're getting out. You know what? I can't top that.
We still got Spivey notes to pass around.
We'll do those Wednesday. I just talked to him. We'll do those Wednesday. I can't top this.
I don't think anyone can.
This is the ultimate level of jackassery at its finest.
This is idiocy. This is abject idiocy.
You
They
can't
haven't even come out with the doggone schedule yet for next season, so we don't know what those 5 races are going to be that TNT is going to cover, let alone the 5 that Amazon Prime is going to cover. And this whole deal goes through 2031.
Right.
Which means, unfortunately, if they feel like this is a success, it's at least going to last until 2031.
You can't make this up.
No, you really can't. Nor would you want to.
Again,
you can't make this up.
Nope.
I'll say it one final time. You can't make this up.
I wish I was. No, wait, I don't wish I was, because this is just asinine.
This is that's a 9, that's a 10, that's a 11, that's a 12,
That's a 12.
13.
That's a 20.
That's a grade A 500-pound bag of monkey crap.
We're
Bill
outta here,
France
folks.
Sr. would be rolling over in his grave right now if he wasn't all complete dust. And
We're
Bill
outta
France
here.
Jr.
We're leaving. I can't
Dale
talk
Earnhardt,
about-
I'm sorry. Earnhardt, I'm sorry. Your sport's
am
gone to
I.
dust.
Yep, I agree.
Richard Petty, same apology.
Oh, what's sad is Petty's still alive to see this crap.
NASCAR.
You fool!
Get help. There's nothing else we can say. Let's just get the hell out of here.
God bless y'all. We're out of here. See you tomorrow.
Oh, hell, really? You just get done chewing out NASCAR, then we got to chew out Cam.
Calling me, texting me, paging me, asking me, are you still involved?
Are you involved in the NASCAR screw up?